Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2, testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. I think we are finally live. Oh my god, that took forever to go live. I apologize, guys. It's been over 2 hours since I've wanted to go live, but we are finally live. It's my first time. Finally, we're getting this. We're getting this in the mood. It's been a long time I've done one of these lives. Present moments, having this thing happen. You know how we do. It's your boy Prince Dr. Chukwuemeka Edward Attah-Edeh. Anyawuna Waro Hankembo Fabugo. For your friends, my friends, they call me Eddy4ShoT's. It's a pleasure to have you on the other side of the listening wave. Welcome to another episode of the Flight on the Wall podcast. You're here. I'm your host, Eddy4ShoT, and we're here to talk about first timers. The potential is exponential. I'll be having my guests join me live on the stream. Let me see if I can share this quickly to them. What I'll do is I'll post this on my status real quick, and I will send this to. Let me see if I can find him. Yep, I found him. All right, I'm gonna send this to him real quick. Boom. And then I'll see, because we are live now. I want to see if I can open up a Google Meet page. Google Meet. All right. Let's open up a page and let's create a new meeting. Create an instant meeting. Why not? So, all right. So the microphone is connected now. I don't know which microphone it is using. Let's see the audio setting. No, I want you to use the Fifine. Finding microphone is epic. All right. MacBook speaker built in, perfect. Alrighty. I think everything is golden on this side. Let's see. How about on this side? I don't have anything capturing audio from the display, so I'm gonna try this. Hey, how you doing? I don't think so. No. All right, so I'll tell you, send you the link. That is hilarious. Uh, Yes, sir. All right, let me see how I can get this active. Display capture audio, the Mac audio capture. Yes, sure. So desktop audio. Yep, the desktop. Say okay. So you should be able to hear everything that's happening on the desktop now. So if someone calls in, I should be able to hear them. All right, let's see if we can do that, because that's OBS managing the videos. Let me see how YouTube is doing over here. I'm going to now share this link. Hold on. Inform messages. Let's screen this again and say everything is ready. Let's add others. I'm going to share my invite. So I need to copy the invite. Copy it. Copy the link and see. Let's copy this in. So we're going to have, for those that are, oh yeah, you guys are watching on YouTube. You guys are probably seeing, you're not seeing what's going on the page. Oh, we have another guest coming in live to join us today on the show. Yeah, he is live with us today. Let me see if I can get it open and online. All right, so you guys can see that over here. Let me share my screen. So he just joined in for a few seconds. All right, there. Cool. Let's make that happen. We always have interruption. Like I've had the maximum interruption the entire day. Jesus, what is going on? Okay. For those that know, they know. It's a good day. By doing our best, we work little by little. Okay. So I've shared it on WhatsApp, right? I shared it to my friends. I shared it to my brothers. Put it over here. And to Tyrell, I shared it to him. So now they have the live episode going. Alright, so I'll minimize that. And those that are on YouTube, let me also share it on Facebook as well. So I'm going to share it on Facebook. Yeah, so I should bring the speak microphone closer to me. Can you guys hear me? Is the audio good? Let me know if you guys are not hearing me properly. Let me know, okay? So I'll switch it up for you guys. So let's see. We got this on. Listen, so I'll type in join me. All right, live. All right, so there we go. Join me live. The first time I did is Exponential. Yep, add to my post. This looks good. Feeling thankful. Let's go. So it's my first time. I'm thankful. All right. So let's go ahead and hit next. So what I'm doing now, for those that are watching us on YouTube live, thank you guys for watching. We are, you know, making it possible that other people can join in and watch in on this episode. First timers, the potential is exponential, right? So I'm hoping that my guests can join in soon. Let's hit close. So this is YouTube. All right, for those on YouTube, I'll start to share my screen. I'll share my entire screen for now, so you guys can see the ins and outs of what it means to be a streamer or things like that, like be live stream. So currently, I'm using OBS. So OBS is this. I just downloaded the new episode, the new version now, so I'm able to like learn. I've learned a little bit about it, and I'm able to know like little things like that. So let me show you like what I learned. Like for example, I can add in a new display now, right? And say I'm going to add an existing one. I put my iPhone in. I say, okay, and now I have another camera. This camera is seeing me from here. Can you guys see? For those on YouTube, you guys should be seeing this. Let me make it full screen, for example. You guys see? Look at this angle. You guys, is this not a nice angle for those that are watching? It's a cool angle, no? You guys like something like this. So every week I try to make it a little bit better. And this one, it's not my first time, as they will say, but when it was my first time, what we I was able to do was a lot of things. I learned a lot before I did my first time, and just the same way when I opened my eyes. The first time I opened my eyes as a baby, I'm like, okay, what is this? It's bright up there. It's dim over here. It's warm in this clothes. It's out. Is cold out of the clothes. Those little first time memories, I still remember those things, and then it comes and fits back into your present time, and you're learning new stuff and things like that. So, what's your first time? Potential is exponential. All right. So thank you guys for watching. For those that are watching on YouTube, you guys should be mesmerized by now. Hit that like button. That lets us know that we're doing something right. Oh, check it out. We just got a bubble up. I don't know if you guys saw that. Let me see if I can put it up here. Let's try again and do double. Yes, let's go. And you guys are getting explosions for this. And so I see I've been working on it, making it better every time. So if I do like peace sign, I think I should get like balloons purple. Oh no, that's double. Okay, one will give me balloons. Yeah, there we go. So you see, yeah, I've been learning all these things little by little so that I can give you one of the best things, across my heart, from my heart. The loves and hearts. So guys, I'm giving you all these emojis. You guys should smash that like button for me and let me know if I'm doing something good. Okay? Thank you all so much for watching. This is always great. Now I'm gonna go ahead and invite my guests. So what I'll do now is I'll share this link. Let me make this big, for example. I'll copy this. Hey, Chibuza is texting me. I am live. Look at. I guess I can stop sharing my screen for a second. Bear with me, guys. Let me reply this real quick. Hey, Chibuza. Ah, nice. Yeah, Laura, pull up. We're live. Hello. Live at home. There we go. All right, let's go. I've sent that. All right, let me go ahead and copy this and also send to my guest. Hopefully, he is online. I would love for him to be on this show with me. Paste it to him. All right, next person is. Paste it to him. Next person is. Paste it to him. Next person is. 'Cause, 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 It's freezing. I'm getting too many lags now. Why is it slowing down? All right, so I've sent it to all the people. Hopefully, they'll be able to join in. Um, and okay, it's trying to translate my speech. Enable translation for everyone. Yes, why not? Select your language to use. Yes, I speak English. Google uses your voice to produce translation. No better data is saved. Okay, translate me. I love. You prefer to hear. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right, I've sent it in. Guys, you guys should be able to join in now. Please go ahead and do so. Let me see. I have my guests, contributors, unmuted people. So I've sent the links to everyone. Then hopefully they should be able to join me. All right, guys. So if you guys are live with me, thank you all so much for joining. Thank you all so much for watching. This is awesome. Welcome to the Flight on the Wall podcast. Hopefully my guests will come join me. If it's their first time, I would love for them to be here. So we can play a game that I love to have on the website. Ooh, we just had somebody. Let's see. Okay, I think somebody just joined in. Let's find out. All right. Yes, please go ahead and join. Please, definitely. Yes. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, yes, yes. Join, join. All right, let me admit people. All right, my guests are joining me now. Yes, my guests. Hey, okay. Hold on. Guys on YouTube, I need to show you guys what's happening right now. We have guests joining us from all over the world. All right, we had. Hold on, let me share my screen, guys. This is amazing. We are getting our guests joining us from everywhere. Let's let's yes, I'm admitting them one by one. Welcome to the show, guys. I would like to welcome each and every one of you. How are you doing today? Can you guys hear me? Hey, welcome to the show, guys. How you guys doing today? Welcome to the Flight on the Wall podcast. It's your boy, Prince Dr. Chukwemeka Edward Attah-Edeh. Anyawuna Waro Hawan of Apugo. But your friends, my friends, they call me Eddy4ShoT. Welcome to the show. Can you please introduce yourselves? Tell us who you are. Tell us welcome to the show, each of you. I thought T-Rizzo. I like it. I like it a lot. T-Rizzo. Welcome to you, Rizu. And my dear, I have another guest here live for the first time as well. Oh, hello. Awesome. 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 Welcome. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Flight on the Wall podcast. You guys can watch along on YouTube. If you go on YouTube, go check it out. We'd love to have you guys come like, subscribe, hit those like button. Tell us what you're seeing. Tell us what you guys want to hear. Ask questions. I'll be seeing you here live. Okay. All right, guys, welcome to the show. Okay, we lost one of our guests. Evelyn, please introduce yourself. Can you hear me? You're muted. Hi, welcome to the show. Introduce yourself. Welcome, Evelyn. Hi, welcome to the show. Welcome back, Tyrese. Welcome to the show. Yeah, Tyrese. I like it. I like it. Welcome back to the show. This is the Flight on the Wall podcast for those who are new to the show. We are live currently and we are live on YouTube. I would love to be live on other platforms right now, but the one that is giving us the best access right now is YouTube. So, guys, welcome on board. Welcome live. Welcome to the show. I would love for you guys to be here. The topic of the show is first timers. The potential is exponential. Think of that. Let me know. What do you think of the topic? They say ladies first. You're muted if you are saying something. Evelyn, can you hear us? Network is probably tripping on. All right, what about you, Tyrizu? Why don't you go ahead and answer? when you hear the topic. I can hear you loud and clear. Yes, sir. Oh, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me? Hey, we are the whole house here. Welcome to the show, guys. How you guys doing? We're welcome. Oh, we are awesome like today. We are enjoying. We have maximum life today. Anyway, let me get this event on show. Let me get a clip of it. Look at that. Look at that. Let's see. So we are live here on the Flight on the Wall podcast. Welcome to everybody that is live. I want to welcome each and everybody that is here. It's your boy Prince Dr. Chukwuemeka Edward Attah-Edeh. Anyawunawara, Awanofapugo. But your friends, my friends, they call me Eddy4ShoT's. Hi guys, back there, Cam and Co. Hi, welcome to the show. Rachel, welcome to the show. And Tyrese, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. We are live. We are live on YouTube, so you can check yourself out later when you see it. Okay? It's so cool. Go ahead. Why don't you go ahead and tell her or explain to her what the topic was? There's a first time for everything. Can you please? Can you turn your phone like in landscape mode? Is in portrait mode right now, right? Yeah. Let's see if we can get. Okay. Unlock your screen orientation and then turn it into landscape mode. Perfect. Now let me see if I can get it to be super size as well. All right. This is perfect. How do I make it larger? I'm trying to make it larger, but it's not letting me make it larger. But there we go. We have you. Could you tilt it up a bit so we can see your face? Perfect. Ah, dude, you should be a cameraman. This is a beautiful day. I love it. I love it a lot. Thank you so much, everyone that is here. Yes. So we are talking about first timers. The potential is exponential. What have you done for the first time? You've done everything for the first time as long as you've been on this planet Earth, right? Could you be the first time you open your eyes, your first breath, your first cry, your first steps, your first food, or your first warmth, your first cold, your first shock, your first dread, your first joy, your first amusement, your first celebration, your first birthday. All of this before your first birthday. Huh? So many things. The potential is exponential. What have you done for the first time? Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. The camera went out. Oh no. Oh, there we go. You're back on. That is, that is very dangerous. I apologize that happened. I'll tell you to be your first time, and the cop might look at it and be like, "Hey, it's my first time being on this podcast in this kind of situation. Let me let you go." Oh, so sorry that happened. Let's get you. Let's get you back on track. Yes. So I want you to, with your eyes on the road, focus on it. Just use your ears at this point. You don't need to look at me. Okay. The first time you learned how to drive, I want you to put yourself back in that situation. 10 and 2, hands on the clutch, on the on the gear pedal. Um, so you go ahead. I'm go ahead, sir. No, I agree. I agree indeed. I agree indeed. Let me be sure that we're not getting any tech chats over here. Okay, I'm not missing anything over here. Perfect. Let's continue. So yes, the first time. Can you remember your first breath? Let's go back in time. You have progenitors now. You have offsprings now, right? So they've taken their first breath. You know how it felt when they took their first breath, and you know you probably don't know how it was when you took your first breath, right? But you struggled. You are the first person to make it, or the first being to make it after the ultimate race, right? So the first time you took your first breath that you can remember, when was it? What breath do you remember taking? Like, I'm very sure it will probably be a cold breath or during winter when you felt a change. Mm. I agree. A, B, C. The first breaths. Yep, I agree. You take a deep breath, and I want you to now realize that I want to move forward in time for me. The first time you stepped into a car. So we're going ABC now, right? We've taken our air, we've taken our breath. Now we're in a car. First time you drove, or the first time, what's the first memory of a car that you had? Hmm. 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 Special. Okay. Memories. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that. That is beautiful. Definitely. Yes, sir. Oh, that moment you felt as you start to move this 2-ton vehicle and you felt in control for the first time, right? Okay, tell me about the first time you got a driving lesson. Do tell. Hmm. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay. Definitely exceptional, expect exceptional. Definitely, yes. Okay. Let me bring it down now to food because some people like to think what is universal, what connects us in all over the world, right? We all eat, we all sleep, we all laugh, right? Okay, food. When the first time you held an egg or you learned what an egg was, what can you tell me? Or tell me what an egg is to you, or the first time you an egg what did anything impactful in your life. Can we? Hmm. I can probably answer that in a very simple thought process, but give me a second. Can we say an egg's potential is exponential? Oh wow.
And for me, the first time I realized, whoa, this is good. Just because somebody doesn't like eggs, I really feel like then they had a bad egg or they had a bad experience or they didn't taste it because it can taste so different. It can be salty, it can be peppery. You can put sauce on it. You can do this with it. You can do that. You can fry it. You know what I mean? You can get the yolk and get the bitterness out of it. So somebody that's like, I don't like eggs, I really feel like they didn't tap into what the egg may be.
Hmm. Give me 1 minute. They said they
Just
couldn't hear you for a second. Let me confirm if they can hear you now. Like, I'll be sad if they couldn't hear you this whole time because this is such a riveting conversation. The potential of an egg, you know. Oh, hold on, give me a second. I'm very sure.
and, and maybe I just need to speak louder.
Oh
That's
God,
all.
no, no, it's not from your fault. Not no fault of yours. I could hear you loud and clear, but
Okay.
the audience on YouTube couldn't hear us. So let me confirm whether they can hear you now. Bear with me. Let me see. We can hear me. How about now? Testing, testing. Can you guys hear? Can you guys hear? Give a like if you guys can hear me, so I'll know. All right. Look, got a little bubble. All right, so I'm sure they should be able to hear you now because I'm sharing the screen itself, and the audio is still looking good. How about me? Can you guys hear me still? Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. So I can't hear you. I can see your lips moving. I know I'm talking because I can see it in the thing.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
And
Oh,
again,
awesome, awesome. So I've been talking this whole time with no volume. I was like,
that's all right.
you see why I need an actual studio where I just press the button and we go live, guys. If you guys can make that happen, we'll make it happen. Please.
We got to make that happen for
Yes,
you.
sir. Let's make it happen. I need a place where I'll just say, boom,
Mm-hmm.
let's make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Hit it. Okay, let me
Mm-hmm.
pair this for pin this style. Boom. Okay. Now we are pinned. Okay. So great. We are live. Oh, perfect. Thank you so much for that. Yes. So let me check my YouTube over here. Let me be sure that they can hear you. So I'm going to go on my page. Not right now. All right. So on my page, there we go. It shows that we are live. All right. Let me see. Volume up. I can't hear anything. That is strange. Okay. So what is going on? All right. So why are we not loud? I can't hear anything. Okay. Oh, it's connected to my earpiece. All right. All right. So let me say something. Let me see if they can hear you.
Test, test, microphone check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We got Prince on the mic, T Rizzle in the house. Here we
Yes.
are. That's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
Yes. 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 Yes, I love it. We are live. They can hear you. Oh, perfect. I'm happily impressed. This okay. Let me show you what you guys look like on the YouTube. And then oh sorry. Let me flip it this way. There we go.
Oh, yeah, I like that. I
There you
like
guys.
that.
Yes, that's how it looks on YouTube.
As we look on the YouTube,
Yes,
okay,
sir. We are live. So you
side by side.
yes, side by side. So we are live. We are talking. Perfect. Yes. Thank you
I
so
like
much
it.
for being on live with me. I really appreciate you, sir. So keep going as you are
Yes,
saying.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let me full screen this. Alrighty.
Love having the family on the show too.
Yeah. Hi everyone. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's great.
They don't.
Ooh, munchies time. Let me join. Have a piece of bread
Oh,
over
you're
here.
hungry too.
I'm hungry too, of course.
First time I took you to a buffet, I thought they were going to kick us out, you and your brother, because I thought they were going to run out of food. We've never seen that. Who puts their ice cream? Listen, everybody on YouTube. Who puts their ice cream on a plate and then puts the salad on top of the ice cream and then puts the meat on top of the salad and then eats it all? This is real, people. I got pictures. I'm not lying. Look at the white people laughing. Look, first time, look at them. They know I'm telling you the truth. This guy, him and his brother. They they got pictures outside the buffet that says do not allow them back in. Charge them 3 or 4 times what the normal price is. That was the first time I'd ever seen anything in this world. This was real. I cannot make this up.
Oh my goodness.
I hope everybody's. I cannot make this up.
Oh God have
I,
mercy. Oh. Yes,
uh,
that is real, people. I do like food. Yes, I do like to eat a lot, and I enjoyed a lot of food. Yes. Oh no, we lost our video quality that was working perfectly a few minutes ago. But hey, we are live. We are making this happen. I really appreciate everybody that is live here with us. Thank you, Tyrizo. Thank you, Rach. Thank you, Linkis Bucket. Appreciate you for being live. Those that are live with us, that are sending in chats, that let me know that they couldn't hear you this whole time. I really appreciate those guys. So thank you all so
yes, sir.
very much. Yes. Thank you, Benedict, for that. She sent in a like, so appreciate you for that. All right, so let's continue the conversation we were having. Right, we're having a conversation on potential being exponential first timers. What was the first time you went fishing?
Ooh, I'm still fishing, brother. Um, hey baby, how you doing? How you doing?
Don't get yourself in trouble. Oh, carry on. We're not. We're here to make men.
Yeah,
We don't. We don't break up.
that's right. Again, that is another great sport opportunity. Uh, I guess it's different because we fish for sport, not necessarily for food.
Hmm.
But my first experience of fishing, my first experience of fishing, I mean, we fished for food. We caught perch out of the river, out in the country. We took them home, and family, grandmother, who they cut them up, and we ate them. So I thought, yeah, you go fishing for food, but the reality is, most people it's just sport, catch and release.
That's true.
You know, at least in my at least in my experience around here,
Hmm.
depending on what you're doing. Hmm.
Okay. Okay. That's great. That's great.
Hmm.
That's wonderful. Wonderful. All right. Um. What are your inspiration? Your first time you had an inspiration, like for example, I see you took off your hat, and I see a marvelous um head full of locks. Okay, it's called locks now, right? Not dreadlocks. Okay. Um, tell me about the first
Hmm.
time you decided, oh, I'm going to lock my hair. The inspiration.
Ooh, inspiration, midlife crisis. Uh, the first time, uh, really, I used to keep my hair real short, and I would see people with long locks, and here in America, we always assume Jamaicans or somebody that just grew their hair long. We're talking early 2000s. You think Bob Marley, you think, somebody like that. So, first time for me, because of my history, I never thought I was going to have long hair and like this. And once I seen that I could grow long hair, um, I was like, well, hey, let's give it a try. Let's look different, you know? And
Yeah.
I'd had short hair. I had short hair all my life.
Oh wow.
I got 40 years old before I grew dreadlocks.
Oh wow.
So, and I have a brother, he had dreadlocks. First time almost seen a car accident live on video.
That's the first
Not our
time.
fault though.
Not your fault though. Okay. Okay. We're catching
Um,
first times on this video. Let's go.
but yeah, so for me, it was the first time was vastly different from how it used to be because I
Mm,
used to be in the military and I did other jobs where I had to keep my hair short. So
mm,
maybe it was a part of the way that I wanted to identify myself as being different than what I used
mm,
to be a different person. And then the first time I actually had somebody compliment and said, hey, I like your locks, the looks nice. It's good because I'm not, as we get older, we change, we differ. And so for the first time, I look different, you know. And even with my lady Rachel, you know, she seen me and she's like, you know, I like it. It grew on you. And the first time she said that, then I realized, hey, people accept and this is who I am, not who I used to be. So for the first time, I like it. Makes a difference.
All right. Awesome. 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 All right. I want to get at something here. Let's see. Um, when was the first time we can say maybe you jacketed it up or you kitted up or you loaded up or you just say you manned up? When was the first time you manned up to say I'm going to the military?
Ooh. Um, Honestly, I was working a regular menial job and just you know, you get that point where you feel like you don't have direction in life, like you need something different, but you want to make a difference in a way of, hey, yeah, people see it, but you want to make a difference in yourself and just want to remove yourself from whatever current situation.
Hmm.
So for me, that was the moment. I mean, the job was hot, iron, you know, people working there 20 or 30 years and still making minimum wage. And I just couldn't see that for myself. So I decided to make a decision and that was it. You know, decided, hey, there's got to be a better opportunity in life. And I was young. There's got to be a way to see the world. You know, why do I need to see the same 25 square miles that I grew up in? There's a whole world out here.
Hmm.
So,
So were you in the Navy or not Navy?
in the Marine Corps.
Marine. Ooh, Marine Corps. The best of the best, they call them, right?
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say.
That's what they say. The Marine Corps. When was the
Yes.
first time in the military you decided
Hmm.
I'm gonna go into the Marines? Because I'm sure you don't just go into the military knowing you're going to go into the Marines, right? Or did you? I might be wrong.
I,
Yeah, hey,
I,
I might be wrong. Yeah.
well, you can pick your branch, but you know, remember, so most people think about it. They'll spend a year or two, 6 months, whatever, deciding this is what I want to do. Um, Me, I didn't have any family member that was in the Marine Corps. Um, I might have known maybe one person that was in the Marine Corps, older gentleman, and that was it.
Hmm.
So from the day that I signed up to the day that I left was 2 weeks. I walked into the recruiter. I said, "This is what I want to do. This is my test scores." And 2 weeks later, I was gone. So there was no celebration. There was no, hey, you're thinking about it. That was it.
They just
Gone,
take you and go.
gone,
Okay.
gone.
How long did you spend in the military? What were the rotations like?
I I spent 5 years flying on helicopters.
Oh,
So
okay, that's cool.
not not only I didn't shoot guns and stuff, I actually got a set of flight wings, wore a flight suit with a helmet, and every day I put a flight suit on and went flying. That's what I did for 5 years.
Oh wow, that is beautiful. Flying the air, seeing the world. You are over. You had the overseer effect, I could say, right? You see, seeing from above,
Yes.
right? Tell us about the overseer effect, where you can see something that someone on the ground cannot see. Because no, some people have never
It
been in a helicopter. They don't even know what a helicopter is, right? It's their first time.
so it's different than a plane. A plane, you feel the plane pushing you and that kind of thing. When you get in a helicopter, literally it's lifting up from the ground and being able to see what's under the ground. You may see it close, you may see it far, or However, so it's hard to, and to do it every day, it's hard to explain to people that have never done that or that have never flown. Because there's a lot of people that don't like it. Um, it's like being on a roller coaster or in a fast car, but you do it every day, over and over and over. And the reality is, the excitement or the deadly part is, especially that first time, I never realized that in a car, when you have a flat tire, you pull over to the side of the road, you fix it. In a helicopter, you have a flat tire, you fall out of the sky, and there is no fixing it. And that
Hmm.
is an adrenaline rush that you can't imagine.
Hmm.
Every everything that you think of in a car, now multiply it and put it in a helicopter. The the helicopter is loud. The helicopter flies faster. The sudden impact of the ground is that much more detrimental, and you realize how dangerous it is. And the first time you fly, you're like, oh my goodness, this is what they pay me to do every day.
Hmm. Every day having that feeling must be
E-
exhilarating.
Every day. I Funny story since we're talking about first time. So I got the chance to fly and land in Africa.
Hmm.
Um,
Tell us about that.
the first time, the first time I flew in
Where
Africa,
did you fly
I'd always
from?
see
Are you allowed to
videos.
say that? Where did you fly from?
I can.
Okay.
So I flew out of the Mediterranean Sea.
Okay.
Um, I've been to 15 or 20 different countries that I've flown in. So I've been all around Europe. And this time we were in the Mediterranean Sea, just south of, up near Malta or the Rock of Gibraltar. And there's a country called Tunisia, which is
Tunisia,
at the
yeah.
tippy
At the
top of
north of
Africa,
Africa.
and in North Africa. So we flew into North Africa and landed in Tunisia. And you see a whole bunch of little black kids circle around the helicopter. And it was weird because I remember having like ink pens and pencils, and they didn't want the crazy stuff. They just wanted ink pens, pencil. I had a chocolate bar. Somebody wanted a chocolate bar, and because they didn't see these things, and being a black guy doing it was amazing because that's something they probably will never see in their lifetime.
Factual facts. Factual facts. Because most of them, to get constricted into the military, to be able to fly a helicopter in their own country is probably next to impossible. I agree.
Is next to impossible. So that was
Okay.
for the first time I did that. That was different.
Okay. All
That
right.
was very different.
Very different. All right. Let me switch perspective, but at the same time dive deeper.
Mm-hmm.
When was the first time you were? Because we've been going A B to Z now. We are P, and when was the first time you were pinned down?
Ooh, wrestling.
Mm.
Started started sports at 4 and 5 years old.
Okay.
Um, so that would have been the first time, with a contact sport where somebody was holding you down against your will, obviously. Um,
Bet
and
with your
and,
willing.
and I, yeah, and honestly, I tell you, having that wrestling background at a young age, getting in an unfamiliar, uncomfortable position helped me out tremendously as an adult. Anytime there was conflict or I was involved in something, because the average person is not comfortable on the ground on their back because it's an unnatural position being pinned down. Having done it since the age of 4 or 5, by the time I got older, and the first time somebody, put me on my back or whatever, it wasn't a weird position and gave me the advantage of being able to get myself out or whatever, and realize that just because you're in this position doesn't mean it's a disadvantage. Use it as an advantage.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay.
So
All
it
right.
definitely, it definitely was different, having started young, but the advantages were immense. And that started, like I say, at 4 and 5 years old.
Like beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so
Mhm.
much for that. Yeah, I really love it that you're sharing all these nuggets with us. I really appreciate it. Okay.
Mhm.
Let me see. Let me throw you for a loop ball now and say, when was the last time you were in a queue that you remember?
In, in a who?
In a queue that you remember? A
A
queue.
queue.
Yeah, a queue. A line.
Ooh. Well, the last time I was in a queue that I can remember, um, I'm not going to say any names, but I was at this place where there was roller coasters, and I was with this guy. He was so impatient. All he wanted to do was be like this little kid and skip the line, run around people, and all of that kind of stuff. That was the last time and the first time I seen a grown man acting like a little kid in a queue. I don't know this dude's name. Again, this might be the same guy that eats the whole smorgasbord. But for the sake of argument, and I got the pictures to prove it, I can honestly say that, again, this is a true story.
Oh, I love it. I
So,
love
yes.
it.
And look, I will tell you, and me and Rachel talked about this
Yes.
for the first time. That not that we're not always excited and that kind of thing, but we, for the first time, were so super excited now that the kids are out of the car for you. For the first time, like we were like kids, knowing that this was the first time and we knew what was going to happen. So it was like we had to hold our excitement because we knew. So we couldn't say anything.
I was so
That
fun.
was,
That was one of the
that was,
funnest time I've been out in a minute. I loved every moment of it. I can't lie. I don't know who this guy is that you're talking about, really, but he shared this thing with me and he laughed very well.
yes.
Yes.
I think my favorite part was when we came down off that ride and he freaked out because he was so frozen.
He was frozen with fear.
And then he couldn't get it to unlatch and just
I was stuck in the
panicked.
seatbelt. Oh my gosh.
The guy came and said it will go up soon. If you don't latch it, I was like, what?
Yes, the latch was stuck. That was amazing. That was to die for.
Oh my gosh.
Ah,
Yes,
beautiful,
sir.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Thank you, Rachel, for joining. Perfect timing too. Right at R. Welcome to Rachel. We appreciate you for joining. We have been going through the alphabet of the questioning and things. So, Rachel, when was the first time you took red or you saw red?
Ooh.
When I saw it, probably years ago. Many years ago.
What did you see, Red?
I was angry.
Yeah.
I shouldn't talk about that.
We shouldn't talk about that.
I shouldn't talk about that.
Did you beat somebody up?
We
No,
will
I was
shush on
little.
that.
Just things that happened to me, not to my sister.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So dumb stuff.
Were you pinned down by a black guy for the first time?
That wasn't a
You
bad
didn't see
thing.
Red, dude?
It wasn't a bad
Oh, do you
thing.
need a doctor? Oh, you're leaving the car now.
I did need a doctor.
Oh, no. You know what?
I did. What?
Thank you, Rachel.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Rachel,
That's
for
not all the
perfect timing on the
questions.
R. And yes, we will shush on the S. So yes, let's go ahead. I'm enjoying this. I love every moment of it. I don't know if you can hear me. Yes. Thank you so much. Let's go on to the next question. Yes, for S,
Mhm.
you're a
Mhm.
soldier. Soldier man, soldier
Mhm.
man. What's the thing that a soldier saw that he can tell that he can't unsee?
Ooh, what can a soldier man see that he can tell that he can't unsee? Um, Dead bodies. Mhm. Literally, the thing is TV. What we see on TV is vastly different compared to actually seeing the trauma, the things a person and a body can go through before, you know,
Beautiful.
those are things that you can't unsee.
Hmm. Beautiful. Okay, I agree. I agree
You know,
definitely. Even in the medical field, when I see some, like I
hmm
have seen somebody elapse or pass away right in my presence, and it's a very touching situation. All those that come in with trauma, like a blown up leg, and you can see the pain slowly take them away. So I can understand when you say dead bodies.
yeah, because nobody, it's weird. The first time, like the real, growing up, you have people that you see, funeral, people pass away, this and that. But I always tell people that it is different when you are either a caregiver or something, or you are involved in whatever happens part of the death. The first time it's just unreal, especially if you have to touch the body, move it, manipulate it, or something of that nature. The first time I gave CPR, I thought I ran a marathon.
Hmm.
I did not realize that it pulls so much adrenaline out of your body because you aren't prepared for what is going on. I can remember literally being so tired, and literally, it may have been 5 minutes, 7, 8 minutes of CPR, but it felt like a
A
lifetime.
lifetime. You are basically
So
giving life at that point.
it's like you're physically giving. So I was not, that's why I say death, I was not prepared for that portion of it.
Hmm. Thank,
Um,
thank you.
so,
Thank you for sharing.
that's
I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Okay. So,
mhm,
in the same light, but in the
mhm,
same, like I would like to say field, but in a different light,
mhm.
what can I say a soldier can trust?
Ooh,
Because they say my mom told me trust no man. I don't know about your mom.
mhm,
Mm. So,
mhm.
what can a soldier trust?
Reality, it's, you want to say trust the person next to you, and you want to believe that. And I say that with caution because everybody that says they're your brother is not your brother. Meaning, everybody that says, hey, you can trust me, you can't trust. And that's not to say that there aren't trustworthy people out here, because there are hundreds, thousands, millions, billions of them. But on the same token, there are other people that tell you that you can trust. And as a soldier, you want to trust the people next to you, and you have to, especially in aviation or any soldier. You have to believe and you have to trust that the person next to you is going to do their job. Because if they do their job and you do your job, then we come home alive. If you don't do your job and you fail, then I fail. Because the reality is, when we're fighting or we're doing whatever the task may be, I have to trust and depend that the person in front of me, behind me, next to me is doing the appropriate thing so that I can do the appropriate thing. It's like a puzzle. If they're not doing their part of the puzzle will never come together. But if everybody is working together doing their little part of the puzzle, then the puzzle will fit. And that's the name of the game.
Okay.
So to answer your question, the first time, if we're talking about, trust, you have to trust and believe that one, the people that trained you the proper and the right way. Because if they trained you the proper and right way and everybody else is on the same page, then I don't have to worry about what the person next to me is doing. I don't have to worry about what the person in front of me or behind me is doing because I trust that the process that they are doing the same thing and I know what they're doing. Okay, I know he's doing it the right way. So I can focus on what I have to do and do it the right way in order for them to come home. So that's what the trust is.
Hmm. I like it. I like it a lot. That's
Mhm,
a beautiful,
mhm,
beautiful answer. Well thought out,
mhm.
well spoken, and it's coming from experience and actually knowledge. There's a difference
Mhm.
between knowledge and experience, and there's a difference between knowing and understanding. And you understand and you know. Um,
Yes.
so I'm very glad that you can see those perspectives. Okay, let's
Yes.
moving on, moving on. Let's make it on a happy note now. We'll have okay
Mhm.
three time frames. I guess if you were to put your life on a line like this, right? Birth and God forbid death, you will never die, of course. That's what they say. If you continue on, a man's name never dies. He continues on forever if he really does a great
Correct.
deed, right?
Correct.
When was the first time you unwrapped the present? And if you can share, what was it? It doesn't matter which part of life, so that something a present that really impacted you when you unwrap.
It really meant something. The first time, ooh, um, nothing comes back to me like unwrapping the original Nintendo, probably in 1984. It there's there. Look, listen, what I'm
You
gonna
said
tell you. There is no game system, nor has there been any game system that broke barriers like the original Nintendo game system. It revolutionized modern gaming. It was the
that's true.
father of every system and everything that we have. And I can remember just thinking, "Wow, this is not." It's not a computer system. I'm in control of some little doohickey that's on the screen, and that was honestly that was as a child at least getting a present. That was one of the pinnacles. I mean, if you didn't have one, you knew somebody that had one, or you went over their place and you borrowed and you played. And I'm speaking on this point as as a child, that was what it was about.
I
You
agree.
know,
I agree.
um, it changed things in gaming for the better. Maybe it changed things worse because now instead of being outside playing, I'm inside hooked
Inside
up
the
to the
way
television.
television.
So I see both sides of it. And the reality is I still have a Nintendo game system that comes in a little thing and that we play nowadays. And the games are simple, the games are basic, but I love it.
Love it. Yes. So in the same question, why?
Hmm.
Why is it that things in the 80s or those little things that we used to have, why is it that or why is nostalgia a thing?
Because I think as we get older, we see how complicated life is. We see, and I don't know if it's complicated. I think other influences in your life make life complicated. I don't think people inherently, in and of themselves, are complicated. On a basic level, I think everybody wants happiness, to be left alone, whether you share the happiness or not, to each his own. But I think we live in such a complicated world that we can, as older people, over 40, over 30, we can look back and just realize, nostalgic wise, how simple it was. It was innocent. You didn't have the pressures, or even if you did, when you play that game, it took you to a different place. It took you to a different world. Those were the first times, even if you didn't play a sport, you had an accomplishment. The first time you beat a certain level on a game, you would have thought, I won $1 million.
I agree.
I mean, nothing was like it. It was like the first time you did a surgery, or like the first time when I graduated, military boot camp, or the first time I'm flying. That feeling was there as a child, as a kid. So I think you take back to those days. It's just a time of innocence. And as an adult, I realize how peaceful and how much less stress that is. So we go back to that. Even nowadays, me and Rachel, sometimes in the morning, we wake up, we put cartoons on the TV, we get a bowl of cereal, and it's peaceful, it's quiet, and that's what we watch.
That's Tim.
Nothing complicated. Put your phone off to the side, give your body and your brain a chance to reset and say, hey, look, I don't have to worry about whatever the stressors of the day are. And
I
I think
agree.
that's what it brings you back to.
I agree. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Let me go ahead and capture one video over here. But yes, in the exact opposite of calm Saturday morning cartoons of relaxation, of no worries, let me give you an opposite question. When was the first time you did something extreme?
Ooh. Well, that is a very question. The first time, define extreme.
I know, right? Because let me tell
I
you what your
mean,
first extreme thing is. It's okay. If you want me to define, I can go as primal as the first extreme was the ejaculation.
okay,
The most extreme sport you ever played.
okay,
The game of life and death. If you don't make it, you will die.
okay.
Sperm cells, right? That's the
Mm-hmm,
most extremes. Like you might say. So I would say the very next best, in your opinion,
mm-hmm.
after you've become sentient.
Ooh, wow. Extreme. I mean, that is a very, yeah, next to the first time, speaking from a male sense, that you realize, whoa, this is something that I want every day. Um, that's extreme. I will tell you is extreme, then I'll go my extreme. And me and Rachel just had this conversation. As a male, extreme is the things that we will do as a young man to get with a woman. I listen,
Come
and
again?
I say that there's things that we do as a young man when we're younger to get with a woman. Meaning, when you're young, if a woman is like, "Hey, I'm gonna allow you to do this or have sex with me or whatever," I, I mean, you might do anything just because. And I've seen even some extreme nature. I can remember being a young man. Hey, look, if you can find a way here, but you live 15 miles away. Okay, if you can find a way here, I will tell you, whether it's a bike, I got to hitchhike, you got to find a ride, you will find a way of an extreme that you'll cut through the woods if you have to.
To make it there.
Those are extreme to make it there. That's reality, and that is the truth. Um, so that would be an extreme of a sexual nature,
Okay.
but the reality is that happens. On the other side, the flip side, I lived in extreme life. Like I said, I flew helicopters. I did SWAT. So I did tactics where you go into buildings and you clear buildings with a gun and a machine gun. I parachuted. I scuba dive.
Before you just
So
go that thought, there was a point when we got to pee. I wanted to ask you, when was the first time you pointed?
yes,
I was like, I don't know if
I
you
pointed a
did.
gun. pointing a gun at somebody and knowing, we'll reference it, is extreme. Um, that feeling that you can give life, help life, but you can also take life is a power that it is a power. It's something you feel because you take a life, it doesn't come back. You realize that whether it's good and justified or it's not justified, you just ended somebody, meaning you made the ultimate choice to take them away. And there is a feeling that comes with that,
There is.
whether it's terror or extreme. On the flip side, being in the military, the first time you realize that in defense of your country or the person next to you, you're shooting a weapon, sometimes there is an adrenaline rush. There's a high that you can't, that you can't
And come back from you
explain. You
can't
can't come
explain
back
it.
to.
Just like you get it and it's a high that it was a transient one. Coming back to it,
Yes,
the first time for that is the only time for that one.
yes, yes,
I agree.
yes.
I like it. Thank you so much for participating in this. We're almost done with the questioning. And I hope
Yes. So
you've been paying attention to all the nicks and knacks and the ABCs.
I have.
Yes, sir. So
I
what was the
have.
first time, sir, you
Yes,
yelled
sir.
at somebody?
The first time that I yelled at somebody. So I was born in 1978.
In yelling country.
As a little teeny tyke, 1978, what I will tell everybody is I was a twin.
Hmm.
So somewhere in my mother's belly, when I was in this cramped little space, because everybody out here, unless you were a twin or a triplet, you shared that space to yourself. You had that home to yourself for 9 months. Me, now, I had a leg in my face, a butt cheek in my face, whatever. So my twin brother would laugh if I could get him on here.
I would love to have him on here.
He he was born 5 minutes before me. The first time
Ah.
I yelled was when I told him, "Hey, I need this space for 5 minutes to myself. I need our mother for 5 minutes to myself." So whether that was in utero and the doctor was like, "Oh, this baby is speaking," I'm sure I was yelling, telling him that, "Hey, you move out, you vacate the home, and give me 5 minutes of peace." So that is my first 5 minutes of
Of
yelling.
yelling. Perfect.
Hey,
That is
hey,
beautiful.
you got to go. You got to go. Yes, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
My very last question usually applies to men, usually.
Yes, sir.
Well, I don't know if this has happened to you, but if you're unfortunate enough to have experienced it, such as I have, when was the
Hmm.
first time you zipped your pee?
Oh man, who hasn't done that?
That's a
Well,
guy. That's a
what,
very scary thing to
well,
remember.
you're so for me. I'm in a rush. You go to the bathroom. Oh man, and I actually got caught in the zipper.
Mm.
Like the zipper had,
Speaking about
like
it,
zip. And the pain, the
the
feeling,
pain, the suffering, the
it's
horror.
a horror. I it gives me chills to this day.
Yes, it does. Definitely does.
It it I uh yeah, I can't. I, Funny story, not relating to that, but
Go
similar
ahead.
to
Go
that.
ahead. Go ahead.
So I was on the telephone back when we had hand telephones where you put the quarter in school, and I was talking to my ex-wife, and I was in high school, so I was young, and a bee flew up my shorts and stung me on my penis.
Do tell.
So
What? Do tell. What would please?
so instantly,
Pain.
you get that sharp pain, like, whoa, what is going on? Whoa.
Pain.
And I
Pain.
smacked
Pain.
myself. The dead bee fell out, and I'm in school. So my My mom is a nurse,
Oh, okay.
so I walk in the school office. I have to let them know what happened. They call her. She rushes to the school, and they take me to the doctor. And by this time, I mean, my junk done swelled up like it might as well be elephantitis of the penis. I mean, it. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Engorged.
I mean, just engorged because I guess the way the bee stings, because the way the penis is, just fills up with blood and everything. So yeah, so it was actually painful.
Ooh.
And I remember going to the doctor and him saying, "Look, we're going to give you a shot or needle to reverse the effects, but if not, we will have to cut it so that it can expand."
Hmm.
So yeah, that was a real
A real painful
yeah. So
situation
you
with the
so you if you think that zipper hurt, yeah, that
There's
zipper doesn't have
nothing
anything.
on the
Yes,
bee sting, on the
yes,
penis,
on the
definitely.
on the
I'm very sure
uh,
somebody's probably asking, was it the carpet? Just but it doesn't
oh
matter.
man,
There was pain. That's what matters. Okay.
it was pain. I know somebody's like, "Can we get a picture?" No, we can't get pictures out there. We cannot get pictures. I'm sorry. But I'm letting you know that yeah,
It was
yeah,
painful and pain. Pain
yeah, it was
existed
pain.
all around.
Yes,
There was no
all
pain.
around.
After it was pain.
Yes,
His
yes, sir.
existence. Okay. Can we say that that
Yes,
pain
sir.
was exponential for like the time it happened? In between, like, oh, you're not feeling pain. To my scrotum is
Hmm.
huge and I'm crying.
Yes,
I like it.
yes. It was exponential for the potential. 100%.
Definitely. Definitely. Well,
Yes, sir.
I want to say thank you so very, very much for being on the show. I don't know if I've played this game with you in person, but I'll probably play with you here. It's a 6 question game, very quick before we round up. All right.
Okay.
And I want you to think simple. Tell me what your answer would be if you've not answered it before, and if you've heard it before. But if you've not heard it before, please play. It's simple. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. The game is very simple. It's a bunch of questions, and they are designed to check your attention span. So pay attention because all the questions are connected.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
If you have 600 coconuts on a plane, and one of them falls down, how many coconuts do you have left on that plane?
599 coconuts.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I like the way your brain works. I like it. I like it. It will be 500 coconuts. 599 coconuts, yes. If coconuts were allowed on planes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I like
Okay.
it. Yeah, we're going. All right. Okay, good, good. I like it. I
Uh-huh.
like it. Second question.
Mm.
How do you, sir, put an elephant into a fridge?
I open the refrigerator door. I put the elephant in, and then I close the door.
Okay, great, good, 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 good. Okay, very good, very good. So the next question would be, how do you put a giraffe into that fridge?
I open the refrigerator door. I pull the elephant out. I put the giraffe in, and I close the door.
Clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. You seem to have heard these questions before. Okay. All right. I like how your brain works. You remember. Okay. Now, next question would be, the king of the jungle is calling a meeting. He wants every animal to be at the meeting. Which animal, no matter what they try, they can never come to that meeting?
The giraffe will never be there because he's in the refrigerator, and the elephant may be standing outside, or he may make the meeting. We don't know.
Okay, good job. Oh, you see, guys, if you pay attention, your answers are right there. Question, you know. Oh yes, or maybe you might have heard it before, and then you come and cheat on the show. Hey, we don't know. It's his first time in the show. We give it to him. Yes? All right, but now there's the part that it gets tricky.
Mhm.
A hunter wants to go hunting. There's a known lake of crocodiles. How would the hunter get across the lake on that day?
How would the hunter get across the lake? Well, all the crocodiles are at the meeting, but the hunter never makes it across the lake because the one coconut that fell from the plane hit him on the head.
Oh, you seem to have heard these questions before. Great.
No, I just had to think about everything.
Okay.
But
you answered the question before it was even asked. Okay. Here's one to get you for a curveball now. What was the first question I asked you?
How many coconuts fell from the plane? How many coconuts are left on the plane?
The question.
Oh, the first question you asked me was, am I ready to take a test or quiz or answer your questions?
Okay, you can even go back further than that. What was the first question I asked you on this show?
Ooh. Am I ready? Am I ready to have a good time?
Oh, is that what I said? Are you sure?
No, that wasn't. Oh, I can't even remember now. What is your name? Oh, you got me on that one.
Yeah, I said, hey, how are you?
Yes, sir. You did. You did. You did. Yes, sir.
That was the first question I asked you. I'm glad you were paying attention. You did answer a bunch of them. I really appreciate you. Thank you, Saita Irizu, for being on the FlyEd on the Wall podcast. This has been a magnificent episode. I really appreciate you. Thank you. I apologize that you almost had an issue and ran a red light. Well, yeah, I apologize for that. Hey, life happens. What do you say?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
How can they reach you? How can they reach you, Sai, on this? If people want to say, hey, I liked what he was doing, I want to throw him a like. How can they get to you? Instagram or Facebook? Do you have anything like that?
They can get me on Facebook. Frogs Are Us, spelled with a P, PHROGSRUS at MSN.com. And if you can't get a hold of me that way, people, you can always get a hold of Eddie. Tell him you want to give a shout out to your man T Rizzle truly. And I'm always around. I'm here. And we can get in depth. We can talk about anything. As long as I got my man Prince here to guide me. You want to talk about it, people? We got it.
We got it. I really appreciate you, man. Throw it out love to you.
I think that's upside down. See, people, I'm not that sophisticated. I'm just basic. I'm basic. Sorry, this wheel is in the way, but whatever. That's how they can get a hold of me.
Yes, sir. Thank you so very much, everybody that was live with us. We really appreciate it. We thank you, everyone that comes up. Yes, let's throw out some confetti for everybody that is here. Yes, they say shout out to them. This guy. Thank you so much, Zaya. Hey, that's something. We appreciate that. Let me see. Let me throw out some fireworks for those that have been live with us for so long.
Look at this. Look, people.
If you have an iPhone, you can do it. Just put your thumbs together. Does it? Maybe it's not set yet. Yeah,
look.
Hey, I'll do a master class and I'll teach you how to do it.
Eddie, I have the cheap model. It don't do that. It's on vacation. The coconut fell from the plane and hit my phone. It bounced it, and it just sent it into a whole nother.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. It fell around. Yes, sir.
But
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much for this. This has been most enjoyable. I really appreciate it, sir. Thank you, sir, for joining us.
Anytime. Thank you,
Hey,
sir, and I appreciate you.
thank you. Bye for now. Let's see if we can have this again. This was awesome. Let's hit another one next weekend. What are you free? We can do another one.
I, if you're free, I'm free. I can make myself free, and I appreciate it, and I love it, brother.
Love it, man. Thank
100%.
you so
And I
very
love
much.
you.
I appreciate. I love you too, sir. Thank you very much. My heart goes out to you. Yeah, this is awesome. This was awesome. For those who are still watching us, let's see. Let's go ahead and stuff. Yep. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. It was fun. It was amazing. You guys got lots of love. I always like to throw in love for you guys. Yes, something like so that you guys can enjoy and see the beautiful things that I do for you every now and then. I give you all the awesome shots. I give you all the awesome epic things, everything that you guys want. Just all you have to do is just hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and then smash that notification bell so that whenever I go live, you guys will see it. Okay. Thank you all so much for joining. Thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy Prince Dr. Chukwuemeka Edward Attah-Edeh. But your friends, my friends, they call me Eddy4Shot. It is a pleasure to have you on the other side of listening wave. Bye for now.